This is verse 23 of the 22nd chapter, Gospel of Matthew. Jesus has just confronted the first questioners to him, the Pharisees, in league with the Herodians, who differed sharply on the very question they put to Jesus: is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar? They were hoping that one way or another Jesus would be tripped up by the question. Of course, he answers in the classic affirmation that one should give to Caesar what is Caesar and to God what is God's. And that brings forth now the second question. This comes from the Sadducees. They would be comparable to the ultra-liberal type theologians of the first century, believing that religious life was mainly for its ethical benefits, but no supernatural components were permitted. So they come along now with a question. So in, preposition with the dative, kene, demonstrative pronoun, and the dative, singular, in that, te hemera, in that, the day, idiomatic for that day. So in that day, the very same day, Tuesday of Holy Week, a proseothon from proserchomai, third person plural, aorist active indicative, they came, takes the dative, so they came to him. This is the dative masculine singular. The ones that came are the Saddukaioi, the Sadducees, these who were the naturalists of the theological spectrum in the ancient world, saying, ambiguous here, some construe this as meaning they say to Jesus that they deny the resurrection. More likely, it's simply Matthew's editorial comment explaining the views of the Sadducees, saying they are the ones that say, me enai, not to be, anastasin. Anastasin is the word for resurrection. Ana, up, from stasis, to stand. To stand up, and that's the idea of resurrection. So they're the ones who say there is no resurrection, which becomes the focal point of the question they're going to put to him. So kai eperoteson. From erotao, typically the word implies questioning between equals, one equal in station asking another. The ep, the beginning, adds a little additional weight, suggesting almost a kind of interrogation here, putting the question to him somewhat confrontively, once again trying to engage him in a reductio ad absurdum. With their preposterous story about one woman who had 7 husbands. So they questioned him auton. And that gives rise, of course, to the ensuing story that these Sadducees are going to put to Jesus.